Welcome back to an episode of the Wrestling Aroundup, our weekly news show, second one of the year. And joining me for it is obviously a world-class wrestling journalist, and Aaron Franklin. Aaron, how are we doing?
I've still got my cough.
So, well, is it getting better at least?
No.
Just hanging around, lingering.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like, 4 or 5 weeks now since I was ill, but not testing positive. Testing negative, PCR test, home test, all testing negative. Everyone at work had the same thing, testing negative. And we've all got these coughs that just won't go away.
Yeah.
So I do apologise for anyone listening to this show or the show on Wednesday where I'm just coughing.
Yeah, well, hopefully it clears soon.
Yeah.
Joining me as well is the ever-present, well-renowned Scoop L.
Yeah, good.
How are we doing?
Yeah. I'm good, thanks. I've been in the woods.
In the woods? What do you mean you've been in the woods?
I had a day off starting for a walk in the woods.
Well, go.
In space for a minute, I saw 5 squirrels at one point. It's fantastic.
Was you worried that there'd be a squirrel uprising?
No, I nearly got hit by a horse, but that was a different time.
Squirrels are the best, aren't they?
Yeah, squirrels are great.
Was it red or grey?
No, the grey ones. So yeah, I know you're not meant to like them. They're the enemy of the people. I don't think I've ever seen a red squirrel, but the grey ones they fucking just squirrel about. No, it's good.
Yeah. What, the squirrels squirrel about?
Yeah,
they squirrel about.
Saw some fucking swans swanning.
Well, you've got a rough history with swans. So how was that?
Yeah, the bastards are they? I had some beast.
Not as bad as geese. Geese are the worst.
And the fucking swans, evil. I think because they're fucking protected by the queen. I think they can do what they want.
Only
they're just stuck up. They are stuck up geese, are they, swans?
Yeah,
they're just like fucking pretentious. They're just the Tory geese. Swans.
Yeah, they're pretty popular people, aren't they?
Yeah, fucking yeah.
Not me. If I was going to go down that road, classic mallard, man.
Just
mallards. They mallards made by gang rape. Yeah.
Well, got green heads, aren't they?
I think it was Charlie Brooker had a show called March of the Mallards because it's like March of the Penguins, but it was just mallards ripping them mallards. Anyway,
that is horrid.
This is just a fact for you.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Animal facts.
Yeah. Big news this week. It's obviously Royal Rumble week. We should get to that shortly because this is going to come out early in it, so this will be.
Yeah, this will come out on Friday. Yeah,
Fridays
this week. Yeah,
on
the Saturday. Yeah.
Our predictions are all right because classic wrestling around release on the Monday. Said we'll support the Royal Rumble. Nothing of that has happened.
Yeah, we're doing. I think we're doing it right this time. We're as close to the Rumble as we can do, like giving people a chance to listen, but also kind of as much up to date info as we've got. So
yeah, there we go. First of all, nothing to do with the Royal Rumble, but Jeff Hardy has apparently been reapproached by the WWE. Aaron, you know more about this than I do.
So basically, they approached him saying, "We want you back. We also want to put you in Hall of Fame." He's then asked for his drug test results because he said that he knows that for a fact he wouldn't show recreational drugs in his system. It's then taken 6 weeks for him to get them results from WWE.
Has he got them now? Have they been inconclusive?
I'm gonna guess so.
What did he have drugs? We've said it before. I mean, seen one of the previous episodes, but he was doing some weird stuff on the tour, wasn't
it? Yeah.
Just makes it all a bit more weird now, doesn't it?
It's lads on tour, don't it? Do what you want.
Yeah, well, maybe he was just on the old alcohol.
It's just a free spirit, isn't he? Jeff Hardy, I think. Yeah. I think Jeff Hardy would generally just do that anyway, some of the stuff he was doing. But
yeah, maybe.
But yeah, a bit hasty to release him and then ask him back. But also, I don't like the idea of him going in the Hall of Fame on his own.
No, I'm
assuming Matt won't be able to join being in AEW. I mean, they could let him.
That. You had Chris Jericho on the network.
Yeah, and he had Big Flair got inducted when he was in TNA, didn't he? But as part of the Horseman, but he might be able to do it. But I wouldn't want like Jeff Hardy solo unless he goes in twice like Booker T.
Yeah, but there are too many people. I'm not being funny to Booker T. Should he be in twice? Like X-Pac's in twice now, isn't he? Without actually being involved.
He didn't even deserve to be in once.
Yeah.
But he's in twice, isn't he?
Yeah, it was kind of a cool thing when it was just Ric Flair, wasn't it?
2-time Hall of Famer, yeah, because he's only person.
Yeah.
And Ric Flair's had 2 Hall of Fame worthy careers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booker T. I do like Booker T, but come on, he only needs to be in once.
Hulk Hogan's in there twice, isn't he?
Why can't you Why can't you put him in?
Yeah, so is Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, actually. They all are, aren't they? Those guys.
Yeah. Well, Scott Hall went in as Resident Wrong, didn't he?
Yeah, that was weird.
So why can't put them all in together and then talk about their illustrious careers as well? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll just do it twice, and maybe it's a different thing these days. Because I guess they're running out of people, are they?
Yeah.
At some point.
When you've got like Godfather.
They've not announced the headliner, have they yet? But...
It's got to be Taker on it. It's got to be.
Yeah, it's in Texas, isn't it? I reckon
if they
it's
don't do Taker, it's going to be ridiculous.
Well, apparently he's in town for the Royal Rumble, eh? I hope he's not in it.
So do I.
I think he's just there because Michelle McCool's in the women's one, but maybe they'll do something. Yeah.
Michelle McCool.
So if you put a bet on most eliminations by one person, then get your money on Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool getting 15 different people out of the Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely a strange one with Jeff Hardy. I don't care where he is. I just want to get his head right.
Yeah. It sounds like it is, but
yeah. I'd like him to go back to Impact.
I think that's probably natural. I don't want to see him in AEW. Impact's the place for him, isn't it?
And I don't think Matt's doing particular well. I'd rather Matt leave AEW and they do like an indie tour. I think we mentioned this last week, didn't we? Like, like Ring of Honor got the big super show in WrestleMania weekend, haven't they?
The final cool.
Get him on there or something.
With the Hardy Boys. Right. Speaking of the Royal Rumble, Ronda Rousey.
What did I say a few weeks ago?
Yeah, she's coming back.
I said WWE need Ronda.
That's why he's a respected wrestling journalist.
This is it.
Didn't listen to the show, and he was like, "Oh, listen to that Franklin guy. He knows what he's talking about." Need to get Ronda back.
The big match is apparently it's going to be a WrestleMania. Is it her and Becky? It's just a solo, which I think
it makes sense, doesn't it? Which is what it should have been before.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Charlotte. Well, Charlotte Flair is she's the new Undertaker, isn't it? Like, oh yeah, go in. Charlotte Flair just getting added to every feud. Absolutely no reason.
She was Daniel Bryan before Daniel Bryan. Yeah.
I think it'll be Charlotte Lita at WrestleMania.
They have hinted at that, aren't they? Yeah.
I think Lita will eliminate Charlotte out of the Rumble.
Yeah, I think whoever eliminated Charlotte is who she'll face, I assume. Yeah. But like,
she can't win it.
Drew.
She can't win it.
Ronda's going to win it, isn't she?
Yeah. Well, she's apparently under contract ahead of the thing. And I always thought, it's one of the best runs ever, isn't it? It's just a year, but I liked Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, there's a lot of marks out there that don't like her. She was new to wrestling. She got better each week. You could see her getting better.
It was weird when they turned on her, because it all seemed like really randomly, didn't it? Out of like that match with Charlotte,
Yeah.
I guess it was because she was meant to be facing Becky, and Becky was quite popular at the time, even though she was meant to be a heel.
Yeah.
Because then Becky got injured, didn't she? But that's probably the best thing that ever happened to Becky Lynch, to be honest, that injury.
Yeah. Ronda was guilty of clapping back, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She said something back, that's what people don't like her, isn't it?
Yeah, and to me, I didn't like it when she started going, wrestling's fucking fake, and because we know, but it doesn't need to be part of your storyline, because that's that's what killed WCW on it.
Yeah,
but she was good. Like that match that we were there for us in New Orleans, one of the best matches I've ever seen live. That tag match, it was amazing.
She was talented compared to like other wrestlers will come in.
Oh yeah,
the female cat angle, isn't she?
Yeah.
Well, she's just a legit badass, isn't she?
Yeah, she's got a lot of legitimacy. She's like. Well, like Brock, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say. Austin.
Yeah.
Just legit.
Are we saying she comes in 30 and wins it?
I kind of hope she doesn't win it. I hope she's back. But I think if you have someone like...
The only other way they can do that is someone like Lita winning then. Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so, yeah. I don't know. Or maybe, does Becky and... What if she don't come back in the Rumble? If she just fucking attacks Becky in their match and Doudrop becomes women's champion? And then you just have it. Because does that match need the title? You could get three big women's matches if you took the belt off Becky Lynch. And
or you could just you could even have Becky Lynch return and
you could
come in at
the end.
Yeah. Points to the side.
Yeah. Wearing a jacket that's pre-sizes too big for
Yeah.
Is it a waste of the Royal Rumble? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to Royal Rumble. As much as you want new stars, you have to have somebody believable. People saying Liv Morgan's going to Royal Rumble.
Nah, time's been and gone now, I think.
I like Liv Morgan, but that would be shite, wouldn't it? It's got to be someone big, surely.
I don't know, because Bianca Belair, it did It did a lot for Bianca Belair last year.
That would be my call. Would be Bianca Belair to win the Rumble.
2 years in a row, though.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because she lost all her momentum to Becky. Like that would make if Ronda wasn't coming back, I think we'd all be clamoring for Bianca and Becky.
If you were saying 3 big women's matches for WrestleMania, got Becky Ronda, Charlotte Lita, Doudrop Belair.
Yeah.
Have the sort of Andre the Giant moment.
Yeah.
Belair picking up Doudrop.
Yeah, I mean, she's already done it on Raw, hasn't she? But still.
Yeah.
They can make
Do it again.
Yeah. We're just, you know what WWE is like, we're just pretending it happened.
Do it somewhere else, or top rope or something.
Yeah. She could do like an avalanche or something like that, but yeah.
I didn't think we'd be seeing one of the big matches at WrestleMania with fucking Doudrop.
Well, hopefully she's piping in by that point again, because the panel of train that's again.
Well, it makes sense, because that storyline's over. She broke out.
Yeah, they should have dropped it.
I don't get it at the start, but yeah. But then there's no other big women, is it? So who could be in that? Alexa Bliss is apparently returning.
Yeah.
She is. She's going through therapy at the moment. On Raw, that is.
Oh, right. As I say, she's coming back because the goddess has been submitted for the goddess again, aren't they?
I think that's what they're doing, like some therapy thing where she'll come out of it, I think, is the idea.
Well,
but,
is Asuka still injured?
Well, I think she's rumoured to be back in it as well, because I think she's got enough legitimacy to throw out Ronda if Ronda's going to be in it and not win it. I think she's one of the few people who can do it, and you won't think too much of it.
Yeah.
Unless there's going to be
that you could think.
But then again, Ronda's never lost. You want to just get eliminated in the Rumble? I don't know. I did it with Goldberg, didn't they, that time, and it didn't have any effect.
Yeah. I'm sure
it's because they got Undertaker to do it, didn't they? So it's just always the way around. I can't remember, but either way, it was.
It's going to get any NXT women up there. I mean,
it needs to be. Well,
there, won't they?
Some of the bloody rumours, Ross. Fightful Select this afternoon. some big legends, big names in the rumoured for the Rumble. In
we know people turn it down. So obviously, Mickey James. But Mickey James could maybe. I don't think she's going to win.
No, I don't think she'll win it, but she'll do well. Imagine if she just shoot won it. She was just like, because what the fuck would they do?
I don't know.
If she was just she just won it like she wasn't meant to.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know if she could actually. I don't know if she could.
I think she'll come out. I think she'll come out early. She's one of them who comes out like 5 and gets eliminated.
She's coming out of her. She's coming out of her Impact Music, isn't she?
She's coming out with the belt, isn't she?
Yeah.
But they've mentioned, haven't they? So they daft not to.
Well, I don't know if they meant to. I thought it was just Pat McAfee doing Pat McAfee things at first, but
adds to it, doesn't it? Have they mentioned it since? I don't know.
Yeah, they tweeted the same Impact Knockouts champion.
The Iconics, I think mentioned last week, the Iconics have turned it down, or whatever they're called now.
Yeah, but Joe, you ready for these big names? There's 4 big names here, rumored.
Oh, go on.
So obviously we know Michelle McCool.
And Lita's
right.
back as well.
Yeah, some of these big ones then. Sarah Logan. Whoa, what? Right. Cameron. Well, the Funky Axles. Caitlin, after that big pop she got Raw that time. Oh. And I think the biggest one, I don't want to iron most, like, starts with an A, ends with an A. Do we all know what I'm talking about here?
I know it's obviously not Asuka.
Oksana, Lithuanian pro wrestling legend, former wife of Teddy Long, I believe, in storyline. Oksana. Big names.
Summer Rae's back, isn't she?
They actually put her as a legend on the graphics, didn't they?
Yeah, people were not happy.
And she's ginger now.
She died before.
Yeah.
Bellas?
No, I didn't like. Yeah, the Bellas are in it.
Bellas are back. So they afterwards release it.
They got to put some NXT. They got to put some NXT people.
Corey J will be in it.
Yeah, Raquel Gonzalez, I would say, would be a lock.
She might win it.
Yeah,
she could realistically win it. She's not doing anything in NXT, is she? Kai, she could win it.
Do you think it's weird that no one's talking about Rhea Ripley this year?
She's in it, though, isn't she?
She's in it, but like no one.
Well,
last year it seemed like she could. Did she come second last year?
Yeah. She'd already had that match. She was already women's. No, she was NXT champion.
Yeah, she defended the NXT on it. Yeah.
Right. Predicting it now. What needs to happen? Ronda needs to win the Rumble. Go against Becky. Becky drops the title. Ronda versus Shayna. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, for me, Shayna should have won it that year. Charlotte Flair won it. She came in and just should have beasted everyone.
But even when she didn't win it, she should have won the title at WrestleMania. Especially, I mean, I guess they didn't know Becky was pregnant at the time, but it looked even worse.
That was the right time, and now it's
yeah.
the right time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else we could? Well, as we read back to Rhea Ripley, I think she's just lost all momentum. Doesn't give a care as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Queen Zelina.
You know, they're going to get
Carmella.
Michael Sasamura. She's the NXT UK champion.
Yeah. No, she won't be in it, will she? Kaylee Ray could be in it, actually. I think there's a very good chance of Kaylee Ray being in it. I don't think she'll win it.
No.
Who's the Ivy Nile, is it? From Diamond Man?
Yeah.
I don't think she'll win it, but I think she'll be in it, I think.
Well, they're going to have to sort of make some matches.
Yeah, I think they've announced more women, though, than they have men on this.
Yeah.
27 men have been announced.
27, isn't it? But yeah, that's too many. You don't want that. You want to announce 20 max, I reckon.
So we're all saying Ronda Rousey to win the title.
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go limb, ask her when I don't know how it's gonna work.
Ask her to win.
Oksana.
Oh, Oksana.
No, ask her.
Right, you say ask her.
Yeah.
I think Rousey. I think she should.
Yeah.
I think
if she's in it,
100%.
all we know is she's gonna be there. Without, yeah.
Nah, she's 100% going to be in it. Why would you bring her back for one of the biggest events of the year and not have her win it?
Point of time. Last time.
So the women who have been 21 of the 30. Oh no, I don't know where I got 27 from. 21 of the 30 have been announced for the women. 22 have been announced for the men.
Oh, is it more now for the men? Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Rhea Ripley, Nikki ASH, Dana Brooke, Carmella, Queen Zelina. And speaking of Queen Zelina, everybody see that ridiculous sign?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, guys. Do better.
Yeah, I mean, I think Terry's on his way back from Raw now, and he's going to explain why he did it on Wednesday's show.
Tamina, when do you forget she's still there? Shotzi, Natalia, Aaliyah, Naomi, Shayna Baszler, Charlotte Flair, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, Lita, Michelle McCool, Kelly, Summer Rae, Mickie James, Bianca Belair, and Liv Morgan. So
Naomi to get screwed by Sonya Deville. That could be a fourth match, actually, a women's match at WrestleMania.
Well, they're splitting it into 2 nights, and they're having Becky's match headline night 1, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got to. They've got to do it again now. I think that was the thing going forward. They'll have one women's headliner. It should be the Rumble winners both nights, I think.
Are they doing NXT on the same night as night 1 of WrestleMania?
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
It's in the afternoon. I think they're basically trying to compete with all the wrestling around.
It's a long day, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't think of the fans.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole reason why everyone's asking for it to be split into 2.
I think more so because the stadium in Dallas is like an hour away. It's not like New Orleans where you can just walk up to it. Because you could do we did 3 or 4 shows in one day one time, didn't we? But that's because they're all close together. But it takes ages to get to Dallas.
Not on the WrestleMania. Well, we went to one WrestleMania, didn't we? So it was 6 hours long. But it was a nightmare. You had to get there early because remember the crowd's outside. You had to then it took ages to leave because it's been 100,000 people.
Yeah. But I do like the idea of I think there was one day where we went to Ring of Honor and then NXT on it was Fit Hall of Fame on that one. But
well, we went to Ring of Honor. We did one of the WWE things. It was NXT, and then we went to Kaiju. That was Kaiju Big Battle.
Yes.
Which we need to find.
But yeah, I don't know. I sometimes kind of wish that WWE just accepts that other wrestling companies are around there and just leave them be.
It's good for business.
Yeah,
surely.
Just not.
Is it because of this? It's because of SmackDown, isn't it?
Yeah, and the Hall of Fame's on the Thursday, in it, so I don't know how it's going to.
SmackDown's on the Friday. They can't get out of that contract, I imagine. So what? I don't
think you'd want to, I guess. But
where do you put NXT?
Yeah,
we just make why don't they just do a full week of it? So you could do the Hall of Fame on the Thursday. You do SmackDown on the Friday, WrestleMania over the weekend, and Raw on the Monday. Take NXT on the Tuesday, something like that.
It's on Tuesday anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, if they send in the show, could they do a takeover?
Yeah, like they did that last year.
They did
one night on Peacock and one night on USA anyway, didn't they? Can't wish how it was.
They could just make a full week of it. A full week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spot on every night. You're not overloading the fans then.
Yeah, I don't know why they've announced it. Yeah, it's a really small venue. I don't think it's the same venue as last time it was in Dallas. Though. I think it's an even smaller venue. And it's called Stand and Deliver again, which I don't like.
Or have NXT and Hall of Fame mixed together. I don't know. That's another way of doing it. I think you're going to
do the Hall of Fame
Scrap the Hall of Fame.
Close the weekend.
I'd put the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame at SummerSlam instead or something.
Well, it's their big show, though. It's like the year ender, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the women's match. While we're on it, might as well do the men's then. You've got any I'll go through who's been announced for the men. So there's 22 people been announced. Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Austin Theory, Johnny Knoxville, Sheamus, Damian Priest, AJ Styles, Big E, Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss, Sami Zayn, Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens, Omos, Randy Orton, Riddle, Chad Gable, Otis, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. Interestingly,
shit on it. To be honest.
well, I'm just looking through this. Only 5 people from SmackDown have been announced.
There's not many more people. Drew McIntyre's in there, isn't he? He's not going to be there.
There's a rumor, isn't there?
So this is of today. So there's 8 people. Look.
Have you guys heard the rumor of obviously it's going to be Reigns v Lesnar. That it's going to be a unification match.
I haven't heard the rumor, but I have thought this. With them losing the amount of staff or wrestlers, it would make sense to go back to one champion. And I don't know if I'd be against it.
I hate it. I don't like what they're doing now.
Good for Raw. I think it'd be good for Raw because then you're cutting off the. You can just turn up whenever you want.
Well, that's what they're kind of doing now, which is weird, isn't it? Like I don't like this halfway house now having 2 champions if there's 2 rosters, but I'd rather they have 2 distinct rosters, personally.
Or I saw a poster earlier on the internet, and Brock Lesnar's got the WWE Championship, and Roman Reigns hasn't got one.
Yeah,
and he's been announced to SmackDown, hasn't he? From Brock Lesnar. Apparently, he's got these upcoming shows on SmackDown.
Yeah, I think one of them might lose it, but then again, one of them could lose on tomorrow night and then win the Rumble. Would that be satisfying though if Brock or Reigns?
You know it's going to happen anyway, don't we? Regardless.
Yeah. Because if you just had Ronda, who everyone thinks now, win one, and Brock or Roman win the other, I don't think that'd be very good.
No,
I think it needs to be someone.
You need one surprise win, I think, and then one.
But then I would going to write off if it is a unification match, whoever wins the Rumble. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
One of them's got to drop the title. One of them's got to drop the title.
Unless we sort of worked into a 3-way match at
I don't want to see
Mania.
Yeah, and we've still got to get through Elimination Chamber as well. So it's possible that one of them could win the other championship in the Elimination Chamber.
I just think a 3-way, and then one of them doesn't have to lose, does they?
Yeah.
So then you've got your angle. Well, I never lost my title, so I'm the next challenger. But if I don't mind a single roster, if WWE stopped doing the same matches every week, if you go back to how they booked them in the Attitude Era, where they did different feuds last.
Yeah, and it was worth watching because I think that's the thing. Last time it wasn't worth watching SmackDown.
Yeah,
because it was just the B show. Whereas it can't be now because it's on Fox. Yeah, it could work having one roster, but
they just need to go back to like the great rivalries where they only had 2 or 3 matches in the whole career. I mean, you can't do that now because they've all had 100 matches against each other. But
that's
they don't fight each other every week. They fight in a different match and they get screwed over and whatnot. And you don't see much of that nowadays.
I guess it's like Becky and Ronda, isn't it? If that match does happen, it's like 3 years in the making.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Becky and Charlotte, that's what we've seen 15,000 times.
It just doesn't feel big now. It should be a big match, though, shouldn't it? But it just doesn't feel like
Becky, Sasha, Charlotte. Yeah. We've seen it. We're all clamoring for these matches. We've seen them all a million times. Another one for the women. Bayley is apparently going to make a return.
Could
we see Bayley win it?
She'll throw Sasha out. Oh, Sasha's not been on TV for a while. So.
We asked about that anymore. They're still feuding.
Yeah, I reckon I'll do one more.
Again, this is what we mean. We've seen it.
Yeah. But you know what you're going to get with those guys, don't you? It's always going to be good now if you need a solid match.
But it's Friday tonight, so I imagine we're going to get some more.
Yeah. The other thing as well, with the men's, it could be Big E. He's the other outside chance. Do you think he's done?
He's done. He's not going in the title picture for at least another year.
He wasn't presented brilliantly on SmackDown. Like he was just to cough his mate again.
Well, that's what Kofi Kingston went back to being tag team champion, and I remember when he became tag team champion, that's redemption from losing his world title. He's never been back there since, has he? Kofi Kingston.
No, he didn't. He did have that. He had that feud with Lashley, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he's briefly in the picture, but obviously he didn't win.
So we've got, I think we've got at least, probably out of that 22, we must have at least 5 more SmackDown wrestlers going in. At least.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope they don't announce anymore though. I like the surprises. Because there's other people on the card as well, like Edge. Like, is he really just going to be in a mixed tag match?
Yeah.
Might be.
Yeah. He won it last year, didn't he?
Do you think there's going to be a Forbidden Door entry? I know WrestleVotes tweeted about it 3 weeks ago, but there's nothing really come of it since in the men's.
Well, yeah. Did they say men's, or is it just at the pay-per-view?
Let me have a look. I can't remember what they said now.
I know you think it's a card, isn't it? Or you want it to be a card.
I've just got a feel I don't know why. I've got a feeling in my bones that it's a card, but I could be way off because there's nothing.
If it was a card,
to say that.
Imagine if it was a card. A card of Reigns at WrestleMania? Is that something we want?
No, you won't win it. He'd just be in it, I think. I can't see him winning it.
Nakamura could come
the other one, which is really, I know Meltzer said it's absolutely not happening, but they've mentioned John Moxley a lot recently on SmackDown.
Meltzer said it's not happening. It might happen.
Or even just like, what about even just like an appearance? Doesn't even have to be in the Royal Rumble. Someone like the Briscoes. Because
free agents, are they? Yeah.
Could come in and
to be fair, if anything, WWE could do with some more tag teams because the tag team division is absolute pants.
Yeah. So they're making it worse. So, is it going to be somebody who we've already seen cross the Forbidden Door? Are we going to get someone like Jericho?
So here's what it says.
I'd like to see Jericho.
This is WrestleVotes on the 10th, so it was like 18 days ago now. Had more than one source this weekend without me directly asking state they believe WWE will try for an unexpected Forbidden Door entry for the men's Royal Rumble.
That's what it says for me. It could be Jericho. Yeah. He's done it before, hasn't he? Cody Rhodes, he's on contract.
He's been rumoured, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be.
I think it's a work, though.
I'm still buying into the fact that it's a storyline for it rose to the top of something.
Yeah.
Because he lost the title, didn't he, on Wednesday? I think he done that on purpose.
Yeah.
To make people think.
Imagine if he did come back there, that would be shit, wouldn't it?
I don't know what's on reaction.
I think it would be shit. Of all the ones he wanted, documents.
Yeah, I think Booker T said he thinks he'd get booed out of the. Oh no, it was Jericho who said that about him. He thinks he'd get booed out of the arena.
Yeah, he did. I think Jericho will be a good one. I still think once his contract's up, he's going back to WWE.
Oh yeah, I do.
Hall of Fame induction.
Could it?
If like current wrestlers at the minute, he's probably one of the most worthy.
Yeah,
Hall of Fame inductees.
I can't see how he doesn't go in the Hall of Fame at some point.
When is his contract up?
Well, they're all starting to go up about now, aren't they? Yeah,
so, 3-year contracts on it.
Could there be a point where his contract runs out in time for the Hall of Fame, and then would Jericho enter the Royal Rumble, and that's his comeback as a quick little last run?
No, for me, Jericho needs to be the main event for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
so you've got Undertaker this year. For the amount,
I think it's going to, and it's in LA next year, so I think it's The Rock next year.
Yeah,
the year after them.
Yeah, whenever. I don't know. I don't think they've announced it yet.
They can't put him in as like a mid carder, can they?
I don't know if they'll ever do.
Beat Austin and The Rock in the same night, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, he's going to be the main event guy. I don't know if they'll ever do it in Canada again, but you'd think that would be good, wouldn't you? If they did it in Canada, in Toronto or something,
or New York, if he was born in New York.
Yeah.
Could do it. Really
I hope they don't do it in New York again. It's shiny.
We saw. Who did we see? Was it Goldberg in New Orleans?
Yeah, random. Yeah. Sting Texas makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it could be in them. So we don't. So have we got a winner? We've got somebody we think is going to win the men's Rumble.
No, which I think is good.
Want to win the Rumble? It doesn't have to be somebody you actually think will. Somebody maybe you want to.
I'd like if it was ideally, I'd like have a Big E because I thought his title run with Paul.
I think it'd hurt him being so close.
Drew McIntyre to come back and win it just because he never got his moment, did he?
Yeah, I'd agree with Drew McIntyre,
but I don't know if he will.
I was thinking, and I know
how's that chance? Rey Mysterio is on the WWE 2K22 cover.
Yeah. And it's been widely panned that way because there's the leaked copy of the third one that's as mentioned, like Alberto Del Rio coming in.
No, it's not.
And it's obviously not. That has AJ Styles as the winner, and I don't think I've been mad at AJ Styles winning.
I think he's gone soon.
But that's what I mean. I don't think he's got one left. So
I think they might do him an Edge, which I don't think needs a title.
No, I don't. That definitely doesn't need a title.
I think that's a WrestleMania match. AJ Styles and Edge for me.
Yeah. But just, one of the...
Yeah, I think Tom Campbell mentioned that. Maybe it's all the same thing.
Left for him to do.
Yeah.
He's sort of in that feud with Omos. Not really. That could be...
No, I think they've already ended that. They've already ended it.
So, yeah. He's not doing anything, is he?
It would be out of nowhere. Because I think Seth Rollins said something like he'd really, really love to see like someone just win it out of nowhere. Like Austin Theory.
It's Omos been...
Omos is in it,
yeah.
Omos, he's going to come in. He's going to
get the most eliminations, isn't he?
Yeah, and then he's going to get eliminated.
She's going to get like seven people taking him out at once. Yeah. Or I'll do something fucking dumb, like step over the top rope.
Yeah, I think Omos will be one of them. He'll come in like third or fourth. He'll just keep people running. He'll throw him out the ring for a few times.
Yeah.
Until someone half decent.
Johnny Knoxville. Yeah.
He's obviously there till the time in.
Kevin Owens, like they could do because they're obviously building him and Seth to something, aren't they? Like he's using Seth to get to the title. Seth
Rollins to beat Reigns.
Well, it was rumored that before they get the WWE title to Brock, that Seth was meant to win it, wasn't he?
Well, if Seth beats Reigns, that sets Lesnar and Reigns up, right?
Sets Lesnar and Reigns.
And it's
Lesnar comes out. It's the classic. It was the Goldberg Lesnar thing, wasn't it? Where they come out, screws him out of the title, and they have a match.
Yeah.
Lesnar F5's Reigns.
I think you need at least one of the titles on the line for Lesnar and Reigns, I think, because it needs to be the main event, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's the main event of the second night.
So I would say them two don't need a title, but I think in the grand scheme of things in regards to the current storyline, they do. If it's just them two without the storyline, it doesn't need...
I'd really like to see... I'm kind of worried that Seth's going to win. Obviously, Seth's one of my favourite wrestlers, but he's not the me favourite wrestler because that's the Tribal Chief. I kind of wanted Roman Reigns' title reign to go like 2 years.
Has he beat CM Punk's record now?
Oh, he's beat Brock Lesnar's now.
Yeah.
It's enough now.
Well, it's not the same title, is it? Because it's a Universal, but yeah, it's the longest ever reigning Universal Champion now.
Yeah. So he's got to lose at some point, though, hasn't
he? Yeah, I know, but just interference. I
think
I would say losing the big coronation to the Royal Rumble winner like a new star. That's what I'd like to do.
I think that's the way. If they're going to take the title off Reigns, it needs to be done in a screw job because otherwise he loses his legitimacy.
I think it needs to be a big baby face, just in a clean win, but at WrestleMania. But maybe not this year. Next year.
I like Lesnar.
I can't see him. I can't see him in The Rock though.
Can you see Lesnar losing to Lashley though?
No.
Yeah, if the Usos or someone get involved, yeah. Oh, Heyman's there.
But do you want to see Lashley Heyman to screw Lashley? Screw Lesnar?
Yeah. There's a bit left on that table, I think. I think it's not finished as he just goes back to Lesnar and nothing else happens.
And then the Rumble winner to beat Lashley?
Yeah. But there's also the Elimination Chamber. There's no guarantee. Anything could happen. Like they could just... There's that year that Cena beat AJ Styles and lost it 2 weeks later and he just never got back in the picture, did he?
No, that was when Bray Wyatt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think someone like Wyndham could come back. Bray Wyatt.
Well, that's been rumoured, hasn't it?
Good day.
He's not signed anywhere. It's weird that he's not signed for anybody else, isn't it?
Though, Braun Strowman has called him out on it.
Has he? He's appearing.
Is it WrestleFest or Wrestle something?
Oh, WrestleCade. Is it WrestleCade, the one that's like Starcade ripoff in North Carolina? Is it that one?
Yeah, that's the one. There's loads of people attending that.
Yeah. I'm sure there was someone really shit who pulled out and replaced him with Braun Strowman. I can't remember who it was. It was just some really random indie guy pulled out and but we've got Braun Strowman's replacement. Don't worry about it.
He's apparently only doing part-time stuff in the
Yeah.
Going back to full-time wrestling. Right, so there are our Rumble picks.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually picked anyone there, but yeah. I don't know. So I just named everyone.
That's part of the fun, isn't it?
Johnny Knoxville.
Imagine it's fucking Johnny Knoxville.
No, but he will eliminate Sami Zayn. That's almost guaranteed, I think. But.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker coming in, winning it.
No, if he needs to win it, if he's going in it. If he ain't winning it, don't put him in.
That's what I mean. Come in, suplex everybody out the top row.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if it happened. That'd get eyes on NXT again.
So what else is happening in the world of wrestling? So we mentioned, I mentioned it on camera, we mentioned Peacock and WWE. In Indonesia, I think it is, WWE have signed a deal with Disney. for the network to be exclusively on Disney. It's not Disney Plus, it's called something else.
Disney Plus Hotstar.
Yes.
Yeah.
People are worried now. I saw this internet thread. It was JD from NY. Don't know why I clicked on it. He was complaining about somebody. There was all the
like it anyway.
All the classic comments underneath saying, "Oh, well, this is going to be. It's not even going to be PG 13 or whatever it is now. PG. It's going to be whatever the lowest one is in America. How are you?" And I was thinking, you obviously don't know anything about the Disney Plus because.
Have they not been on Star on Disney Plus? Yeah.
I was going to say it's got some horrendous stuff on there. I could see it happening. I could quite easily see it happening. I don't know if Disney are going to buy the WWE. They're probably one of the only companies in the world who could afford to buy the WWE because let's be honest, it's going to be billions. They've just signed £2 billion deals.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to go for millions. It's going to be billions. Disney have the money to do it. I don't think it would be the worst thing in the world if Disney bought them out. Because I think we're not going to get Mickey Mouse as world champion.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Like,
you know what I mean? It's not going to happen.
You know, obviously, you know, I'm a big Marvel fan, but they've done Marvel since was it 2010?
Yeah.
And that's just got better and better and better, hasn't it?
And the own Star Wars.
Because they leave Kevin Feige to it. That's the only thing is that they might just leave.
Could go downhill from now, though.
Marvel.
Yeah,
it did peak at Spider-Man. Have you seen it, Yoris?
No, actually, even I didn't promise to watch you all. I promised to do extra episodes.
So two things. First one, it's going to go downhill because Tom Cruise has been rumored as the new Tony Stark.
Ah, fuck off!
And I fucking hate Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
like you know, if he was in a room with him, I'd just punch him to death. He's got a proper punchable face, hasn't he?
He does, yeah.
And he's a midget.
He's dead.
Second one. I feel that Spider-Man, after watching it, was slightly overhyped by fans.
No, it was. I've only seen it the one time.
Like, don't get me wrong. Very good film, but I just feel it's been overhyped as like the best thing ever. It's not as good as the Avengers films, is it?
I don't know. I think it was because it was one of those pay-per-views. If it was a wrestling pay-per-view, it'd be like it wouldn't be a WrestleMania X7. It'd be more like a all out 2021. You know what I mean? You just surprise after surprise kind of thing.
Yeah.
Popping the boys. Depends what you like out your wrestling / movies. I think. But it's a proper, yeah. I enjoyed it.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. It's a very good film.
But yeah. But I don't know if Doctor Strange will be as good now. Ross, thoughts?
I've seen the first Avengers film. I've seen the first Iron Man film. I have seen the original Spider-Mans. I think I've seen all the Spider-Mans, not Tom Holland.
Ah, should watch him.
Yeah,
I'm close to coronating him. If Spider-Man 4 is good, he'll be the best Spider-Man.
I think he is the best Spider-Man.
But I'm still Tom Maguire. Yeah. But then again, Andrew Garfield's not bad actually. He's not as bad as everyone said he was.
He's third film now as well, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's the Spider-Man in the Sony universe now, isn't he?
Yeah.
They just love it.
Well, I always knew Spider-Man was owned by different people on it. That's why.
Yeah.
It was never in. I'm going to watch it. I am going to watch it.
We're doing a podcast, Marvel Around.
Yeah. What's the first one? Tell me. Give me
Iron Man's the first one.
You need to send me. Well, no, because it's Spider-Man the first one.
No.
Technically, Tom Maguire Spider-Man's the first one, but if you just look through an MCU, it's Iron Man.
Send me a list of order. The order I need to watch it in.
Including the TV series, because they're important.
I'm not watching the fucking TV series.
TV series is rubbish.
Which ones?
That's like watching. It's like watching. Saying I'm going to watch 99 WWF and watching Heat. Not add anything.
No,
it doesn't add out. Does it? You can watch the
bullshit, right? I think I haven't seen it yet, but Spider-Man, the new one, couldn't happen without the events of Loki, which is a TV film. So fuck off.
Look's all right. Agents of Shield is terrible.
Yeah, all those ones don't count.
Like Jessica Jones, terrible.
Daredevil's.
Luke Cage.
I've only seen that series 1 of Jessica Jones, but I thought it was great. But apparently it goes downhill.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist shite. That's horrendous. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen. It was the NWO sold out of the Marvel TV series. Iron Fist. Daredevil's good.
Send me a.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll send you a
send me a thing, an order to watch, and I'll watch one.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Iron Man 1's first one, yeah.
Right, back to wrestling. Back to Disney. Do we think Disney going to? My question is, do we think Disney going to buy WWE? Nick Khan said they're not for sale. However, he didn't rule it out. Did he?
I don't. Well, they could do, but
Not for sale, but everyone's got the price, haven't they?
I don't think this deal means anything in that sense. I genuinely don't. I think it could end up because BT is getting sold to DAZN in it over here.
Yeah.
So I think at some point, like it could be over here, like WWE Network goes on DAZN, or they could go to Disney Plus or something like.
It's just
I don't think that
money in it.
I doubt the guy who's the top guy of Disney, Bob, whatever he's called. I doubt he really knows that this deal's happened. You know what I mean? Like it's just the guy. Indonesia is a fucking huge country. Actually, you don't realize how big it is there. Like, but I don't think it's got that much impact. It's going to have that much impact. I could be wrong, but I just don't think it will impact the fact that Disney aren't going to buy it because of this.
Well, Peacock lost 1.8 billion this year. Obviously, not many companies can afford to lose 1.8 billion in a year.
No, but then they're owned by.
Does that mean that if they go under, that Disney will then come in and
is it NBC they're owned by?
Yeah, which is Universal, isn't it? So they've still got. Yeah,
they've tried to come over here, Peacock, and I don't think it's gone as well as they thought it would have.
I thought you just got it free on Sky. It's just a Sky channel.
I don't know if people are using it though, because they
don't. You don't know what's on it, yeah.
They don't have everything, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's different in it. We've got stuff on Netflix or whatever that they don't have and all that kind of stuff.
Obviously, I don't support monopolies normally, but in the case of streaming, just put everything on Netflix.
Yeah,
right?
There's so much in it.
It's
I
like it used to be.
Sky. I pay for Amazon. I pay for WWE Network.
They're all going up.
Netflix.
They're all going up in price, and there's less on each of them. Just get them all on Netflix and just let that do it.
I pay for bloody DAZN. I'm quite excited. I hope I get the football. That's gone on. I pay for spending nearly 100 quid. I've got my Sky bill down and it's going right back up with all the bloody streaming services.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Yeah.
So
cancel Sky, then just got Now TV, which is the same thing. So yeah.
Yeah. So we don't think it's going to be bought by Disney. Not yet.
No time soon. I think NBC Universal would be more logical. They've already got shows on TV and stuff. I think that would make more sense.
Yeah. What else has happened in the news?
Danhausen.
Well, I've not watched it. So Danhausen's. I've seen his return. It's weird, isn't it? He gets pulled out holding a chair.
It's great. Yeah, Adam Cole goes to pull the chair out, and then Danhausen just grabbed onto it. He's just like classic Danhausen, like, and then just runs off.
I've heard so much about this Danhausen. I've never seen any of his matches. I've never seen any of his. I don't know anything about it.
It's just like
love him.
I wouldn't watch him for matches. He's more a character.
Right.
It's just a really weird character where he's like half ghost, like half Conan O'Brien. I think he says like, but he does all his interviews in kayfabe. I think that's why he's so popular.
Right.
You know, like when Matt Hardy was doing, very similar to Brock and Matt Hardy and that kind of like meme-ish kind of stuff. But yeah, he does all his interviews in character, which is great.
Wow. Well, it's good to see him getting a shotgun in it. Somebody new as well.
Yeah, in some ways. I don't know if he'll be as good on big telly. Do you know what I mean? He was always just like that kind of cool in the rest of everyone was just like ironically liked, I think. But we'll see how it goes.
What else we got? Triple H isn't going back to NXT. This is the rumor he comes back. Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is the guy, isn't he?
The man. He's ousted him, hasn't he?
I love that. Everyone was taking a piss out like Parkaholic when they put a news article that was just WWE officials high on Shawn Michaels, and I was like, well, fucking yeah, obviously. Like, is this from '97 or something? So, okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, Triple H, I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think he is. He's going to do something else in WWE, isn't he? He's in the business. He's married to the chairman's daughter. I don't think he's going unless that breaks down. He ain't going anywhere.
No, I don't think it is.
Just one thing on Triple H. Obviously, everyone's been moaning, but myself kind of included when I've actually thought about it. Saying, oh yeah, all the Triple H guys have been ousted out of WWE. But don't you think anyone post the Reign of Terror is a Triple H guy?
Yeah.
Anyone in WWE now is a Triple H guy.
Yeah, it's like we're looking at Seth Rollins in a title match, are we? Something like that.
Yeah.
The big
definitely Triple H. Yeah.
Big E was the former champion. Mm-hmm. There's still quite a lot of NXT guys. It's the indie NXT guys, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I know it's like back, sure, would have liked Regal to stay and stuff, but I think it's been a bit overblown, so hasn't it? I think the whole thing is like I think AEW took that audience that NXT had, so they need to try something different with NXT, don't they? And that's what it comes down to.
Well, they've gone back to the roots, haven't they? I think that's what it is.
But on TV, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, they would have had to start again somewhere else, wouldn't they? They've already got the brand. Speaking of NXT, WWE are very high on some of their superstars, apparently, from some Meltzer both. So we've got the Creed brothers. They're in Diamond Mine, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people begging Roderick Strong to go to AEW.
Well, he's been at the last couple of SmackDown tapings, and he was on not on SmackDown. He's in a backstage skit where he just walked past Bobby Roode.
Oh, I also while we're on AEW,
Pointless man.
People going. Kyle O'Reilly said this week why he was glad he went to why he picked AEW. And I saw Fish and Cole were doing. I wanted to work with them, but so you just wanted to do the same thing. Talk about being in your comfort zone. Come on, test yourself. You'll always be that. You'll never be the top guy if you're going to have that attitude. I like Kyle O'Reilly, and he probably could have done something.
Didn't Adam Cole lose to Orange Cassidy this week?
They had a match. That was the match. I know the match.
That was where Danhausen
came out.
Yeah.
Just going back to Jeff Hardy, his test result came back negative. Test result. So basically, WWE have fired him, and Nick Khan's asked him to come back. Jeff Hardy's refused. Lawsuits, do we think?
Potentially.
It's unfair dismissal, isn't it, technically?
Unless...
I don't know, because they can really the contracts are over there. They can release anyone for anything, can't they?
Yeah.
As long as they pay him, then. But,
unless WWE said...
Just a shame it's just been so hasty, and someone must have happened. I guess one day we'll find out. Yeah. When Bruce Pritchard gets fired, Conrad asks him in like 10 years' time.
Can't wait for all this to just come back and all the releases.
I know, that's the thing. Almost like I like Bruce Pritchard, which I guess is not a very popular thing to say on the internet, but I kind of can't wait for him to leave so we can hear about all this stuff.
When his show was the top one because he just said what he wanted about WWE.
Yeah, because he thought he was never going back.
Yeah, he once took a gun to WWE writing meeting.
That's why he was fired, right?
Yeah,
that was the last start.
He was fired,
yeah.
Who else? Apparently NXT, LA Knight. I think he's apparently coming up. I hope it's not just as AJ Styles' mate.
He was in a thing with Ziggler and Rude. So, he's got the big feud. But I think he invited him down to NXT, but I don't think they turned up. So maybe he'll be back tonight. But he's been on a few dark matches with Roderick Strong.
Right. Von Wagner. I guess he's like he's Von Wagner, really. He's
just a big lad, isn't he?
In the main event, wasn't he? But not really in the main event. He had a big feud with Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Zion Quinn. I don't know who Zion Quinn is.
No, I've not seen NXT 2.0 for a while.
Maybe that's the one who they're apparently big on. So maybe
that's someone that we haven't mentioned for the Royal Rumble. Walter.
Oh, yeah, or Gunther. Is it Gunther or Gunther?
Gunther, I think.
Gunther.
Yeah.
He came win it.
I would love that.
I wouldn't be at best that, I don't think.
I would love. I really, really, really want to see him about Lesnar.
Really, I think that's very good. I think you got to lash the fest.
I think they do lash the fest, and to see if he draws, not going to waste the Lesnar match, I think. But I really, really want to see Walter and Lesnar.
I think there's a good chance he could be in it. I don't think he'll win it, but I think he could be in it this year. Yeah, actually.
Imagine the pop if he does though.
Yeah, until it says Gunther on the screen.
I found it strange that they brought him to NXT.
I don't think so.
I thought he'd have gone straight to the main roster if he's going to be in. Because the whole thing with Walter or Gunther now was that he didn't want to be in America, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably the rumour.
I guess NXT is just in Florida, isn't it? So, but yeah, you don't have to travel. But
Imperium are there. He's sticking with Imperium, isn't he? I like Imperium.
Yeah, they're tag team champs, are they? There's only 3 of them, aren't they? Yeah. Just Wolfscan. Yeah.
I remember everyone was crying. Oh, he deserves better in Sanity. He shouldn't have been there.
Oh, he's got a big match with Joe Hendry, hasn't he? Soon. So he's got some good stuff going on.
I just found it hilarious to also say, he would deserve better than he literally was going to a different faction.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see. Walter won it. I would not be mad at that at all.
Yeah.
Well, Gunther. Gunther, guess we have to call him Gunther now, don't we?
Sure do, Russ.
Isn't that bad of a name, I think.
We'll get used to it. I think everyone lost their minds because they were originally going to call him Gunther Stark, which was the Nazi U-boat commander or something on it.
Yeah, but again, if you didn't know that, and that was never released, was it? So if they didn't know that, and then they just tried to trademark it, and then, oh my God, you can't trademark that.
Yeah.
You don't. Do we know every Nazi commander? No.
I would say maybe Google it beforehand. But again, yeah, if you're not looking at trademarks, you don't realise that happened here. So it's just Walter to Gunther, which is, I can see why people don't like it.
Yeah.
But I still think if we had Gunther to, if he was always Gunther and he became Walter, we'd be having the exact same conversation.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Nazi commander, so there's got to be someone with a stereotypical German name. Like, if it was Britain, there's going to be a John Smith, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like Terry Peters is rolling his grave at this conveation. Even though he's not there. Do you like it, does he? He always wants this thing when you mentioned the...
He is our resident internet fan, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes what the internet tells him to like. Have we got any more news stories? I think I've gone through everything I've got.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, that's all. That was good. Good there.
Good news. Yeah.
Well,
Rey Mysterio's retirement plans. I mean, it's coming at some point. He's going to win a Company Hall of Fame in Texas.
Yeah.
Is he going to be the main event?
Not this year.
Is it Texas this year?
Oh, it's Texas this year, so it won't be.
Yeah.
He probably deserves it, but he'll have to wait a while, I think, if he does. But I guess they'll be doing it in California soon, won't they? If The Rock can't turn up. But then again, Batista's still waiting, isn't he? So you could have Batista next year in LA if you want a big movie star wrestler.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, have we had any similar size wrestlers, the ones we've been, where we thought, maybe they should have been.
But then again, there was that year, it was in New York, where there was like 3 or 4 people that could have headlined it and stuck them all at the same time.
We saw DDP. Kurt Angle, did he headline it? Was it? Yeah, he did. He came out.
No, that was the year. Yeah, we watched on telly, didn't we? It was Kurt Angle.
That was
DDP was that year as well.
DDP was first, wasn't he? And then Kurt Angle was last.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I'm just trying to read what he's going to step back once Dominic's ready to go on his own.
Yeah.
I guess that's all right, isn't it?
So he's never going to step back.
Yeah.
I'm sure that
is literally
that was mean on Dominic. He's all right.
That was literally the article. Yeah, he's going to step out on Dominic. So he's not really done retirement plans. I thought we were going to actual bit.
Yeah.
Well, there we have it. That's been the news then. It's going to be the Royal Rumble tonight or tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, and then this is. Oh, Ross! No, we aren't in the news.
Wrestling Federation. Was it Wrestling Go Home
Jesus
Show?
Christ! Oh my God! Yeah.
What happened? So the Go Home Show. So it's Wednesday. It'll be the Wrestling Around Rumble.
The big Rumble of the week.
To fight the newly debuted Wrestling Around Wrestling Federation Undisputed title. Who will face? Well, current champion is Business Horse.
Well, Ross, I've got some. Let's go through the result first, and we'll talk about the heinous scene. So obviously, Big Bad Wolf defeated Beans in the Henchman title match early on. They can announce that the Wrestling Rumble he's going to face Gravy in an Henchman title match. So that's good.
That's exciting.
Peters didn't even know who Beans was. Ridiculous, really, isn't it? Yeah, that's because the Corns declared himself for the Restaurant Rumble, so that's fine news. He defeated Business Pig
convincingly. Big boy, Corn.
We thought Business Pig was gonna. We thought there was a bit of residual jealousy. He's the only member of the head business, and he with no title. But wants to be. Disco Viking defeated Dave Astronaut, and it turned out to be an absolute banger of a fall card match. Nobody was expecting.
5-star match.
But yeah, 5-star match, and Disco Viking won it with a pile there on the concrete.
Across it. There's only DDT.
Only DDT, come on. He danced around. Even the booty shake moonsault didn't work for him this time. And then we had a over-the-top rope challenge for number 30 spot. Won by fucking Terry Peters. Round about out first.
So, there's a campaign on the internet to ban the grease. Some say Terry Peters didn't get over the top rope because it was too slippery and too greasy that nobody could throw him out the top rope. What
if he comes out real Matt then for the Restaurant Rumble? Just no grease at all.
If Red Shoes had any stones about it, he would ban the grease.
Yeah, well, I've got some news, Russ. Obviously, we had the coronation of Business Horse.
Yeah,
and he was shockingly and violently attacked.
Yes,
by the BM. What's got through the BMG? He lost fair and square, a Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
But I'm sad to announce for us that the business horse is having to vacate the title because of his injuries.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
He's put through a flaming table.
Put through a flaming table.
Spears.
And also, sad to announce that the red shoes will not be on Wrestle Rumble because he got thrown to the post. So, referee Randy Anderson has stepped in at the last minute to referee the bouts at the Wrestle Rumble.
Good job, we have 2 referees on the post.
But so the Wrestle Rumble, the winner will be declared the new Wrestling Federation Undisputed Champion. But because of the BMD's heinous actions, all 3 gorillas are banned from the match.
Oh,
We're not having it. We're not having it. The hair business, they're out. They're banned as well. We want no shenanigans.
The hair business.
They're out. They're out. They're not allowed.
Right. So be a new champion thing then, or
will be a new champion, Russ.
Well, unless Randy Hogan's in it.
Could be in it. Colonel Sanders, it could be in it. But it won't be. Because I thought everyone's going to see it coming. They're going to think, oh, Big Male Gorilla's just going to win the Rumble, isn't he? Like, no, he's out because he's heinous.
What about the Shepherds?
Shepherds, they're in it. They're in the battle royal, aren't they?
Yeah.
Who are these mysterious Shepherds?
I think one of them was Shepherd number 1, I think, wasn't it?
No, they're both in it.
Oh, they're both in there.
Yeah.
You earn your titles in Wrestling Aroundup Federation.
You do, yeah.
So can't wait.
So yeah, the title's on the line. 30 men going over the top rope.
I can't wait to watch it. Twitch.tv.
Yeah, sad about. We'll get you updates on Business House as soon as we can. But
as long as it's not a Finn Balor situation.
Heinous attack. Could be. You might not. Will he ever get to those levels again?
He's a crowd favourite.
We don't know.
People prefer him to Rand.
Rand could win it. Or Rand could be a new
wrestler. I'll never watch it again.
It could be a new wrestler champion this Wednesday.
What's wrong with Rand?
I hate him.
He's just an everyman, isn't he?
Just an everyman. Just wants to grill.
Yeah.
That's how his family.
Yeah, he broke the stream.
He did that one time. Rand versus Terry Peters, though. Are you backing?
Oh, I'd have to back Rand because he's not cheap.
Yeah.
But I was a big fan of the car.
Peters is going number 30. Could Terry Peters be the Wrestling champion?
Oh, I won't watch it.
Come Wednesday.
I won't watch it.
Oh, redemption story that'd be.
That'd be awful.
Loses the first match. Randy Hogan, he's going to be there. Colonel Sanders, former champion Samoa Joe. We always forget. Former champion Snake McMahon's going to be in there. Still on the roster somehow.
Yeah, you can't hear his name being packed.
Oh, well, he's going to be there. So
and some surprises. Is it? Have we got a new match? So how many match? What's the card for Wednesday? We've obviously got the.
Oh well, the Shepherds against the Gorillas because the Gorillas have been banned from the Rumble, but they're facing the Shepherds for the tag team champions.
So is this?
But Big Bell Gorilla is suspended indefinitely. Yeah.
So this is small wooden
gorilla, medium plastic. Yeah, they're going to go up against the Shepherds for the tag team tables match. Just call it out. And then we've got the Big Bad Wolf taking on Gravy, aren't
we? Right.
And then
we're going into the main event.
Oh, we might throw an extra match in there if we feel like it.
Khan's not defending the KFC.
No, he's declaring himself for the Rumble match. So you gotta give him a new.
Yeah.
But the BMG suspended indefinitely, disgraceful actions, and
it was uncalled came up from the chair.
Yeah, no one's talking for a flaming table though. Gorilla press for a flaming table, just heinous. Look good though, but
heinous. At one point I thought the business horse was going to get speared through the side.
Well, he looked like that, but then he decided not to do it for whatever reason.
He tried it, didn't he?
He tried to put his head on the post, but it just didn't happen, did it? And boom, but Reggie's got took out as well, which is disgraceful.
Disgraceful scenes.
Yeah.
Right. So that has been the news. That's been the Wrestling Roundup, the WAWF WWW Roundup.
Yep, the big news.
Yeah, the big news. Even a bit of Marvel in there, so we do it all the way, don't we?
We did a lot of Marvel in the episode, actually. Yeah.
Well,
Terry Peters, so it's a classic episode, really.
So, listen to this. He's unfortunately back for Wednesday, where we're finally doing Sold Out 97. Is it the worst pay-per-view of all time? Yes, come listen to us on Wednesday to find out why.
One of them, not the worst.
Yeah, no, I think it is.
Streets don't forget Battle Royale, the Albert Hall.
Right, thanks for joining us, Aaron.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us, Lou.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for listening, and join us on Wednesday for Sold Out 1997.